Young lion looking to finally win one meets old legend wanting to end his career on a high. Who do you think Ferrari will favour more? Well, that's what we're talking about today, so stick around. As Ferrari gears up for the 2025 season with their new driver duo of Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton, James Hinchcliffe warns that their partnership can't stay even if the team wants to secure the driver's title. Hamilton, having made a bold move away from Mercedes, has signed a multi-year deal with Ferrari ahead of the 2024 season, setting the stage for an exciting new chapter in the Scuderia's F1 campaign. At 40 years old, Hamilton steps in to replace Carlos Sainz, setting the stage for what promises to be one of the most thrilling teammate rivalries of 2025. With his 7 world titles, Hamilton takes on Leclerc, the Ferrari stalwart and the team's de facto number 1 in recent seasons. As Hamilton pursues his elusive 8th world title, Leclerc is determined to secure his first. Team boss Fred Vasseur is optimistic, confident that Ferrari can claim the title in 2025, believing either Hamilton or Leclerc has what it takes to dethrone Max Verstappen and seize the coveted driver's crown. Yeah, he told Sky F1 when that question was put to him. If you have a look at this season, 2024, I think Charles scored the biggest number of points after Monza, or something like this when we started to react and started to do a better job on our side. It means that everything is possible. It's just a matter to put everything together to minimise the number of mistakes. It's true that on this season, the long season, 24 events that we have always up and down. But what's positive for us is that we had a tough journey around June, July, and as a team, we were able to react quickly. And this is encouraging. For Ferrari to truly challenge for the title, former IndyCar driver turned pundit James Hinchcliffe believes the team will eventually have to back one driver over the other. While Ferrari enters the new season promising equal treatment for both title contenders, the Canadian asserts that sooner or later decisions will be made that favour one driver. When asked if it's possible for Ferrari to maintain equal treatment for their new pairing, Hinchcliffe shared his thoughts on the Red Flags podcast. No, not to 100%. I believe that they will try their absolute hardest to do that. But that's not the best way to win a driver's championship. But there's always going to be a guy that gets to leave pit lane first or second, depending on where you want to be in qualifying. There's always going to be the guy that has to pit first. Like, you can never make it 100% exactly the same. Are they going to go as far as not bringing an upgrade to the track if they can only produce one in time? No, of course not. And if there's a piece that will make a car faster, it will be at the racetrack. Who gets it? It doesn't matter. The cars won't be even that weekend. Hamilton and Leclerc's 2025 F1 Challenger, Project 677, will be unveiled on February 19th, just a day after the Formula One season launch at London's The O2. Ex-F1 designer and pundit Gary Anderson believes the battle for Ferrari's number 1 spot between Leclerc and Hamilton could be settled as early as round 8 of the championship, the Monaco Grand Prix. In May, Hamilton will be aiming for his 4th Monaco Grand Prix victory, while Leclerc will be eager to build on his success from 2024. For Charles Leclerc, there won't be the same family team atmosphere that Sainz brought to Ferrari, Anderson wrote, for the race. Yes, they had their battles, but resolved most of them amicably. With Hamilton, a 7-time champion, joining, it could be completely different. Ferrari has already backed him to the hilt in paying him way more than Leclerc, and I think it will do the same. Back Hamilton, for the first part of the season at least, which could rile Leclerc. I think Monaco will be the showdown. Both are good there, but Leclerc is exceptional. Ferrari had their most successful season in years during F1 2024, finishing just 14 points behind Constructors' champions McLaren, thanks to a combined 5 wins from Leclerc, 3, and Hamilton's predecessor, Carlos Sainz, 2. With team principal Fred Vasseur recently confirming that the new Project 677 car will be completely new for F1 2025, Ferrari is setting its sights on both the drivers' and constructors' titles in what will be the final year of the current regulations. Tyre Management was a standout strength of last year's SF24, with Leclerc famously executing a brilliant alternative strategy to beat McLaren drivers Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris to a memorable victory at the Italian Grand Prix in Monza. Hamilton, known for his exceptional tyre management, has earned many of his record 105 career wins by expertly conserving his tyres over race distances. And it seems tyre management will again be a key asset in the F1 2025 car. Ferrari is one of the teams that has worked closely with Pirelli on developing this season's tyres. Pirelli's 2025 tyres have been designed to reduce overheating and support longer race stints. Ferrari is said to have been certainly one of the teams to have collaborated the most with Pirelli, and feedback from drivers involved in Pirelli's 2024 tyre tests is expected to have influenced Ferrari's development of Project 677. Since last summer, rumours surrounding Project 677 have suggested that tyre management will be a major focus for Ferrari in F1 2025, with significant changes planned to improve the car's weight distribution. Recent reports indicate that Ferrari has moved the cockpit further back, aligning with earlier speculations about a revised wheelbase. Project 677 is also expected to feature a shorter gearbox and the return of a pull rod front suspension layout, which Ferrari hasn't used since 2015. Despite the departure of Enrico Cardile to Aston Martin for 2025, Ferrari is expected to retain the polarizing pull rod rear suspension that has been a hallmark of their design in recent years. Ferrari's suspension choices have drawn ongoing scrutiny, as they, along with customer team Haas, are the only outfit still using pull rod rear suspension. While it was anticipated that Cardile's exit would lead to a redesign under new chassis technical director Leclerc SERIOUSLY, who joined from Mercedes last October, it appears Ferrari views the pull rod rear suspension as crucial to the car's excellent tyre management in 2024. As such, this feature is set to remain unchanged for 2025. Going back to the drivers, Charles Leclerc is excited about the latest chapter in Ferrari's story, especially with the arrival of Lewis Hamilton. He hopes that Hamilton will not only help elevate the team but also play a key role in his own journey toward becoming a champion within the Scuderia legacy. Rather than being cautious about having the 40-year-old as his teammate for the next 2 years, Leclerc welcomes Hamilton's presence, believing that his experience and drive will inspire Ferrari to break its 17-year-long title drought. Hamilton began working with Ferrari earlier this month and faces an intense 2-month period of integration as he adapts to Ferrari's methods ahead of the 2025 season's opening Grand Prix in Australia in mid-March. Leclerc is confident that Hamilton will bring a lot of motivation. Everybody's already super motivated, but when you have a 7-time champion joining the team, and obviously this is the biggest move of the last many years, that boosts the team. Everybody's proud of being part of that story, and we all want to make that story as successful as possible. And for me, the most beneficial to Ferrari. Naturally emphasizing his own aspirations, Leclerc said, "Then of course there's me as well. I want this story to be super good and successful. However, I also want to be part of that story and add my bit to it. Having the dream in my mind of being a Formula One world champion, so it's going to be super interesting. I've always said that I'm super excited because, on the one hand, I'm going to learn from one of the best, and on the other, it's also a great opportunity for me to be able to show what I can do against such an incredible driver. I'm always trying to be on top of my game, but with Lewis, it motivates me a lot as well." So how do you see the Leclerc-Hamilton partnership panning out in Ferrari this season? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. That's all for today, folks. So thanks for watching.